Hello, good people, wherever you are in our wonderful world. I hope you're having a glorious day. Welcome to my channel about drone topics. In this case, I have this lovely drone right here, the Potensic Atom SE. The reason I got this, I did a lot of research on about what should I get for a beginner drone. I don't want them too cheesy. I definitely don't want nothing expensive to crash up and break it. I want something that can help me well as a beginner, and I learned this Potensic Atom SE. Eventually, I'm gonna get the Potensic Atom, and here's why: because this Potensic Atom SE doesn't have the gimbal, and I've seen in some videos, the horizon is not stable. But other than that, this little drone right here, the Potensic Atom SE, got a lot of good reviews. So if you're a beginner drone user, check into getting the Potensic Atom. And the one thing about it too is it's weighty. I can feel the weight in my hand. It got some weight to it. It's not light. So Potensic Atom SE, I got a lot of fantastic reviews in my research. And the only negative about it, it just don't have that gimbal. Every other area, every other category, the presenter was giving it fantastic reviews. So, now, topic number one. When you see most drones, you see how my drone is now? Most drones had their little propellers flinging all around. Now I saw for higher class drones, they usually put a Velcro strap around it so the propellers don't be going crazy. But I discovered something even better if we don't have that fancy dancy Velcro. All you need to do is just use a rubber band. And since I'm getting used to my rubber band, I know how to position my propellers, the top ones, underneath of it. You see right there? I know how to position them now. And the propellers, as you can see, they're not going crazy. It's not going crazy. So that's step one. Get a simple rubber band. Put a simple rubber band on your drones. That's step one. Step two, I learned after, again, much research, because I wanted to be... Now, recently I have passed the FAA test in the United States to be able to fly drones commercially. So I've been doing some work. I'm not just going to go out there ignorant and just fly drones and something happen. I know, for instance, the drones, typical drones, they can go to 120 meters or 400 feet here in the U.S. To go higher than that, you may need some special approval to do that. So I know that. And I know the most important thing is only one type of creature that's in the air. One. Birds. I've read, I heard that a lot of drone pilots, their little drones got attacked by birds because the birds are some type of prey or predator. But I discovered with my research people that, hey, you want to make some type of effort to keep the birds away. And I think this idea may work. I got some facts on why. I heard that it's best to keep birds away, use a reflective surface on your drone. I got this from Home Depot. I think I got it from the section where it's metal at. You like metal roof, like roof tubing, whatever. But if you just go to Home Depot or any hardware store, you can say, I want the metal reflective tape. They'll tell you where to go at. And the thing I like about the reflective tape is you see it fits the drone, it fits the contour of my drone. I only put it on my top surface, not the whole thing, that's the top. I may come to the back later, but this is about 80% of the drone anyway. And I got it on the arms. The reason I didn't overdo it with the tape, because I want to stay below that 250 gram limit. I want to stay below that 5,500 limit of drone weight. So that's why I didn't overdo it with the tape. So that's step two. Not just it doesn't just apply to my Potensic. That's something that can apply to all drones. So tip one, apply to all drones. Tip number two, apply to all drones. And you know, when you fly your drone, there are going to be birds around somewhere. It's rarely a case where you go outside and you don't see not one bird. You may not see a lot, but there's always going to be one around. And birds, since they higher life forms, they nosy. But the good thing about this reflective tape is I'm just thinking rationally. If a bird see a reflective object on the ground, it's not scared because the object is not moving. It's not moving. So the birds know it's dead or not alive. They have that much intelligence. And you know, if you do your research on birds, birds are very smart creatures. So if it's not moving, they know it's inanimate. Now, you know the drone's moving through the air. It's moving through the air. So if it's giving out that reflective thing, that makes the bird nervous because in nature, bright colors mean certain death. Bright colors mean high level of poison. Bright colors mean don't touch it if you want to live. Since this is flying, the birds think it's alive, and since it's reflective, that's giving off a warning to the birds, don't come near me because I'm not safe. Don't come near me. And I think that idea is going to work to keep them away from that. Don't come near me. I may not be safe for you. I may harm you. That may keep them birds away. So I gave you step 1, the rubber band. Step 2, the reflective tape. And step 3 applies to the higher level drones. You know, step 3, higher level drones. You know, like when you get to the higher level drones, they no longer use Wi-Fi and Bluetooth like the lower level drones. Like $100 drone, $50 drones, they either use Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And I know that because I got some lower level drones. They use the Bluetooth or the Wi-Fi or some type of super low radio frequency. Super low radio frequencies. But these high level drones, see, that's why I got the Potensic. They use something more greater than Wi-Fi. They use something greater than Bluetooth. And to do that, to treat a better signal quality, they use these little cables right here that plugs into your phone. One end goes into the phone. One end goes right here into your phone. And the other end goes right into the controller. Now, a couple days ago, yesterday in fact, I was with my wife in the car, and I wanted to test my drones out just to see if it can pick up satellites. I wanted to see if it can pick up satellites. So I took out the drone, I turned my drone on, but when I went to grab the controller, I said, oh my God, the cable is not in my bag. And this the reason the cable is not in the bag, because with these, more high quality drones, they don't use batteries any much. You have to charge them, with the USB level C or the USB micro or whatever, but you have to charge them up. So when you charge it up, you have to deattach. You have to put the cable aside. And that was my mistake, putting the cable aside. And I learned, Potensic and others, they want you to lose that cable. Because I checked today just for the cables. I typed in drone cables, and they showed me the 3 drone cables that come to Potensic, and they cost $16. I don't want to spend $16. So I discovered an easier way to keep me from losing here my cable. You see it right here. I used 2 rubber bands. Two rubber bands to keep the cable attached to my drone. So now when I charge it, I don't never have to worry about losing or leaving my cable somewhere and losing it somewhere. Because it's so thin. You can easily lose this thing. It's so thin. And, see, and you can use any size of a band. I just have black. But you can make it any color, blue, red, or the typical like brownish color. As long as it's a nice rubber band, it'll work. And the thing about the Potensic, see, I know it definitely works because the Potensic controller, which I like, it has an odd shape. Now, if you use the regular controller, well, like some of them have those black controllers, most of them are black, and they smooth all the way around, you may have to put a little glue or tape on the back to keep the tape on the back. But for the Potensic, since it's got this unique contour right here, the rubber band can't accidentally slide off because it got that weight. And that's one thing I like about the controller, which I'm going to show you in a couple minutes why I love the controller. So, here's my first rubber band right here, and here's my second rubber band. I cut, I made it a little bit, see, it's very tiny. And to fasten the rubber band, all I use is with the cable ties right here. So, I don't think people have this a lot in the house, but you can go to Home Depot or any store to get your cable ties. They may come in packs of 10, but I got a huge pack of these. But a pack of 10, but it's worth the $3 or $5 to keep you from losing this cord and you spending $16. Because I know these things don't cost them $16. If they do cost $16, you may get like 100 in a pack. But just for a pack of 10, that's like $2 or $3. Better than spending $16 on this. Now, we're going to check it out to see if my idea really works. It's easy to show it to you right here while it's dangling, but I'm going to put it in proof that it's working. So let me set up my controllers. Let me grab my cell phone. Here's my cell phone right here. I'm going to put this in right here. Open up my controller. Open it up. Stick it in. And we see it fits nice and neat with no hassle. So thank you for stopping by, fellow drone users. I hope these little drone tips will help you to maintain the life of your drone. Tip number 1, put a rubber band. Put a rubber band. I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to demonstrate right here. Here's my rubber band. I'm going to demonstrate it right here. I like to have my propellers right here. Right in the center. Just like that. Touching each other. I can put my thumb right here. You just take the band. Put it on there. Wait, I have one more propeller out. I want to bring this propeller in. Bring that in. Now, I can put my band on here. And you see, nice and neat, everything nice and secure. So that was step 1. Step 1, the rubber band. Step 2, or tip number 2. Tip number 1 was the rubber band to secure your propeller, nothing fancy. Step 2 was to put reflective tape on here to help birds not attack your drone. And the last step was to put remember, the last step, you need 2 rubber bands, the normal size, and you have to cut this down to put it right on your controller to keep that cord, to keep this cord right here permanently. So I hope these little tips gave you great insight on how to make your drone flying nice and safe and sane for you. Till the next time, listener, peace.